Welcome, everyone. Today, we are diving into the fascinating and crucial world of environmental science. We will explore what it is, why it matters, and how it shapes the careers of those who are actively working to save our planet.
To understand where we are today, we have to look back to 1970. That year marked the very first Earth Day. Environmental activist and Senator Gaylord Nelson wrote a powerful letter stating that as long as humans inhabit the Earth, managing its resources is our most fundamental issue. This movement sparked the expansion of environmental science as a dedicated field of study. So, what exactly is environmental science? In simple terms, it is an interdisciplinary field. It does not just look at one narrow area. Instead, it integrates methods from earth sciences, life sciences, physical sciences, and even social sciences. By combining these disciplines, scientists can better understand complex, real-world environmental challenges.
You might ask, why is this so important? Well, the core focus is to learn how the natural world works and how we, as humans, interact with it. By understanding our impact, we can develop efficient solutions to reverse past damage and prevent future destruction. As educators in the field often remind us, this work is vital because we simply have no planet B to inhabit.
It is easy to confuse environmental science with environmental studies, but there is a key difference in their focus. Environmental science emphasizes understanding natural processes through rigorous scientific research and data analysis. On the other hand, environmental studies centers on the human and societal dimensions, like developing government policies, analyzing economic impacts, and advocating for sustainable practices.
Specialists in this field focus on a wide variety of critical issues. They research renewable energy and eco-friendly materials. They find ways to responsibly manage our water and forests, to balance human needs with ecological health. They also use science and technology to predict and prevent pollution, and even help design urban spaces with green infrastructure and public transportation.
When it comes to protecting and preserving the environment, scientists employ multiple strategies. This includes actively removing pollutants from our air and water and rehabilitating habitats through reforestation. It also involves working with industries to create sustainable manufacturing processes, improve waste management, and advance alternative energy sources like solar, wind, and hydroelectric power. Of course, science needs policy to enforce change. The creation of the EPA in 1970 led to foundational regulations in the United States. Laws like the Clean Air Act, the Clean Water Act, and the Endangered Species Act set strict standards for industries and businesses. While voluntary policies are good, linking them to legal incentives and penalties is what truly drives widespread environmental protection. A crucial evolving aspect of this field is environmental and climate justice. This is a community-based approach that recognizes that climate change and pollution often disproportionately impact vulnerable and marginalized populations. The goal here is to ensure that all communities, regardless of economic status, have equal protection from environmental hazards and a voice in creating fair, sustainable policies. If you're thinking about a career in this field, the sky is truly the limit. An environmental science degree is incredibly versatile. You could work in business or government, ensuring corporate sustainability and compliance. You could dive into research, using data analytics to monitor conservation efforts. Or you could work in education, teaching the public at schools, zoos, or museums. Let us look at some specific roles. An environmental analyst gathers and studies field data to create actionable reports. A compliance inspector might work for the EPA, visiting sites to ensure companies are following environmental laws. Consultants help businesses develop eco-friendly strategies, while environmental planners work on construction projects to minimize the impact on the local land and wildlife. To wrap up, the future for environmental science is bright, but the work is urgent. Reports show that green jobs are expected to grow significantly as our economy responds to climate change. If you have curiosity, problem-solving skills, and a passion for nature, this field empowers you to lead initiatives that will literally shape the future of our planet. Thank you for joining this lecture.